We black out and wake up in sewer surrounded by fish. Horny fish. You know what that means?
Oh man, no.
This is going in the episode.
In the sewer and it's coming to life because
I'm going to
it got
start
hit
the
by
episode at,
lightning.
I'm going to do the intro now, and let you two just keep, you and
oh,
Arthur
yeah.
just keep going for a little
I
while.
can't believe I'm the new Victor Frankenstein with my...
Sensuals in a bear.
Alive.
Are we gonna fight it? I think so.
Hello everybody,
Like Beth,
and welcome back to Reading Homestuck.
Oh yes, you ride the bear into a
This
Chuck
is-
E. Cheese.
This is such a clusterfuck, but at this point, if you come to these episodes... Audience, if you come to these episodes and you don't expect a clusterfuck, what are you even clicking for? What are you even clicking for if you're not expecting a clusterfuck? But here's something that you may not have been expecting. Here's something you may not have been expecting, audience. We have Arthur, June, and Amin today, and obviously
That means
myself.
we get to look at
Big
pretty
man's
pictures.
back.
We get to look
It's
at
the
pretty
Big man
pictures
is
today.
back.
It's the big guy!
No, it's Big Man.
We get to look at a picture today.
Yes.
He's Big
We will.
Man.
God damn it. I've
It is
just seen
time.
the picture that got in the chat.
Yeah, we fucking... Leafy is here.
Big Man.
Anyway. Let's
Oh no, it
remove-
looks like the best.
Okay, guys, we're gonna be moving that image out of view, at least on my screen, because today, because Amin is here, we get to show off Amin's god tier sprite now. So
I'm very excited.
before I post the god tier sprite, I'm going to post the regular one to compare and contrast.
Mushroom Man.
Mushroom Men.
It's a me.
That reminds me.
Oh.
I found
Remind
I
us
was
after.
cooking.
Remind us after we've.
Yeah.
finished the
Yeah.
So this is Amin as the god tier Sylph of Hope.
Mushroom drip.
Your boy has.
The mushroom trip.
The boy
I
has
like
got
that I'm wearing
his.
slippers now.
Your man's got his spots.
Boy
His
got
spots
slippers,
are
man.
spots.
I also like the idea that my hood it looks really long, but it's actually just really wide, and it's wide enough to fit my entire cap.
Yes,
Oh
of
yeah,
course.
that's what I was about to say. Yeah. It's like a fucking. It's like a whole ass backpack.
Straight up.
Muff. It's some Shadow Wizard money gang shit.
Bro got some survival
We
supplies in
love
there.
casting spells.
We do love that. Anyway, June, what were you gonna say? Before
Oh
we get
yeah, that
into-
reminds me. I saw
the whole
mushrooms,
stuff.
and I remind myself. Do you guys think this looks like the dad from fucking Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? I was cooking mushrooms, by
Yes.
the way. Why does it remind me of the dad from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
I kind of see it. I'm not gonna lie.
I can see it. Editor me, put the dad from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs next to this.
Don't do it. Don't you dare. And it's
It just looks like
What?
Tim Lockwood. It just does.
Yeah, put these two images next to each other, because... Yeah, I see it.
Since we were sharing.
since we were sharing.
Since we're here at Show and Tell...
Yeah, well, two people had shared.
I found that video like a couple days ago. It's fucking
I mean-
good.
I mean, do you have something to just bung in
There's
chat?
sounds going in.
I have
Holy
absolutely
shit.
nothing for you.
This
I have
is
nothing.
London, man.
This is
I came fully
unfortunate.
unprepared.
Fucking
I blame
hot dogs
myself.
on the stove.
This
You
is
hungry home invader.
so sad.
Damn, Amin came
Yeah.
into the recording half cocked. Damn.
Here,
He
I'll
was
send
not
you
ready
something.
to. He was not ready to draw.
Dude, you gotta stop talking about my cock.
I wasn't talking about your cock. I was talking about, like, guns.
Well, I think it's about time we get into the comic, everybody.
I'll find you something.
I thought I was imagining a weapon in my head, and like Alex fires the god tears, I fire the mushroom, and Arthur just pulls out an AK-47 and spray fires this is
June?
F2.
June, I hope you are ready for a lot of rambling.
I'm just delaying the inevitable. That's all I've been doing at this point, because...
Yeah, well, I'm delaying it no longer. We're I think 10 minutes into the episode, or something around that.
Some shit like that.
Some shit like that. I think we're good for the delaying. It's time for the inevitable.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll continue now. Alright.
Editor me, put the fucking Thanos around his face or some shit, I don't know.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. And it's just a picture of, actually, you can't put that on YouTube. I was gonna say it's cock on a scale, but...
Yeah, no, we can't.
We
can't. We very much cannot do that on YouTube. We were cutting it fine with the Goku, can you repeat that? About back like 60 episodes ago. We were cutting it fine with that. We cannot put Thanos...
back in the pre-meme times.
We cannot put Thanos' whole cock and balls on YouTube.
But they would be perfectly balanced. That's all I'm saying. They would.
Okay.
Not someone's.
Okay, alright. Can I say my fucking lines so we can get this shit over with?
Yes, so we can get away from Thanos' horizontal dick and balls, please.
Instead of storming off to the moon, instead of storming off to the moon in a huff, Pixie's embraced her role as an heiress. Once she reached the age to challenge the Empress, she killed her predecessor easily. She did more to sink our race into perpetual darkness and violence than any Empress before her, and her rule lasted the longest by far. She conquered thousands of planets and star systems, many of them personally. She was responsible for the death of trillions. Her reign was interrupted by the extinction of her race, which was orchestrated by the omniscient creep I mentioned previously. She flew back to her homeworld, killed Megiddo, and assumed control of her demonic powers. In doing so, she assumed the role as the servant to an indestructible demon, whose existence was about to result in the annihilation of our universe. But before that, he had a new assignment for her. Is this brief enough? Am I addressing all of the cool stuff to your satisfaction? I don't know. What facial expression is that? Oh no wait, I see. Fuck it.
That's the German one where he's got his hand pointed backwards and he's looking at the screen and he's going, "Oh, an onion ring!" No.
That's the first half of her story. In the second half, she escaped to a fresh universe to wreak more havoc. She infiltrated a planet called Earth, which is home to a race called humans. These guys here. On the post-scratch version of Earth, long story, she gained absolute power, flooded the planet, expanded, and completely wiped out the human population, while expanding her abilities even further. She then somehow entered the humans' game session and took control there as well. She did all this at the behest of her employer, and has shown no signs of slowing her rampage, or ever dying for that matter. So Mina, how was that story? Are you bored yet?
Okay, Arthur, do you want to take Dirk again? I'll take Jake.
Yeah, sure.
And we'll explain to Ramin what's happening on the next page.
I was going to ask, because to be honest with you, June was cutting out through almost all of that, I got almost none of it.
We're going to be using the Audacity version of that, because otherwise we would be getting... These guys here.
I don't know what's up
Okay.
with Discord.
I think Iranian's voice...
My headset just cut out nice. I can hear again.
Ah, good. Right. Do you want to take Dirk's voice?
Yeah.
Alright. Dirk?
You used something along the lines of that. No.
You snooze, you lose, you
Yes.
slumber,
Yes,
a
there we go.
cucumber.
Something like that. Yes, what?
I think that's the Battle Witch!
Yeah, you're just getting that now.
Okay, so before we go on with Jake having a protagonist moment or something,
He looks like he's having a flashback.
Yeah. Well, I mean, considering. Okay, so Amin, what's happening here is everyone is in the dream bubbles. Do you remember what the dream bubbles are?
Isn't that when you go to sleep, but you can interact with different people that are also sleeping and or dead?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh my god, I wasn't expecting to remember.
It is the afterlife of sorts that you can also go to while you're dreaming. If you don't have a version of you on Prospit or Dearth. All of these characters, currently, the characters that are in the dream bubbles together, you've got Jake here, you've got this guy, whose brain goes Dirk, who is effectively a version of Dirk that only exists within Jake's head.
Okay.
Schizophrenia. It's fun.
Yes. You have Arania, who is... You remember Mindfang?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Mindfang. It's pre-Scratch Mindfang. Because the Trolls universe that we knew was after their Scratch.
Okay.
Mina, who was the other character in that previous conversation there, is the pre-Scratch Condis. Who is the Empress...
Stick fit in your mouth?
Who's the
For fuck's sake, not again!
Trolls. I think we've done that bit before. But
We have.
Hence my again.
We're nothing if not
actually-
redundant sometimes.
I hate that joke so much, and that's why it's so entertaining.
That's fair. That's fair enough, I understand that.
Excuse me, please continue.
Yes. So, you've got those four that I've
I'm
mentioned.
gonna pass that.
Dave is there. Rose is there. Karkat, Kanaya, Terezi, they're all there. Because the meteor is passing through the dream bubble. Because the dream bubbles are not like an alternate dimension. They exist in normal space and can be passed through by physical beings.
Just like a different vibration.
It's literally basically, the afterlife is like another planet, effectively. But like a pocket solar system type deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a pocket of space that you can just physically travel through.
Yeah, I'll pretend that makes sense. Cool.
Fair enough. But yeah. So Dave, Rose, Karkat, Kanaya, and Terezi are all here. And Roxy is also here because she just sort of is asleep and her dream self has just flown here. While it itself is asleep.
Okay.
So Roxy is kind of here.
I don't know why. I like to imagine at certain points, Roxy's like dream self just spinning while she floats.
It's just that's fucking like
While she floats through the null. What is it? Null space? What's the void?
Yeah, she's just floating through. It's just spinning and floating through the fucking void around here. But yeah, and Arania has just explained, as you could probably have guessed by what I've just told you, potentially, has just explained to Mina who the Condus is, and what Mina did in the post-Scratch universe.
Okay.
And now Jake has realised what that means.
And what does that
I
mean?
think. What that means is, Mina is technically the person who killed his grandmother and is taking over the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I really truly wish I could tell you that everything had fallen into place and the penny had dropped, but the penny is floating perpetually, my friend.
The penny is floating right next to Roxy.
The penny is a superconductor, and it is currently floating above magnets.
Speaking of superconductors, have you heard about the Korean lab that has
Yeah.
patented the... Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's been verified in 2 other labs.
What? Excuse me?
A Korean lab has produced a study claiming to have made a room temperature superconductor. It's been verified kind of in 2 other labs. It's not proven to be completely legit, but it's interesting.
Well, I mean, if that's legit, that's pretty fucking sick. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
it's big news.
Right.
What does that... I'm not a science woman. What...
Superconductors are like wires that can... basically, they lose less than, like, a 10,000th of the energy you put through them when they conduct electricity or something like that.
Like a really,
crazy
really
small
low
amount.
resistance.
So, and
Yeah.
also they can just float in the air above magnets as like an electromagnet. So it's like hoverboards.
Yeah, a room
Yeah,
temperature.
Such
A
things.
room temperature superconductor would effectively allow hover tech kind of stuff.
Oh, the
and
reason... the reason it's a big-
really effective electricity, really efficient.
Yeah, but the reason, the big thing being room temperature is basically normally they only work at like really high pressures or close to absolute 0 temperatures. But so if this one works at room temperature, big news.
Yeah, because you're
I
gonna.
wonder what it's made of.
That's some crazy thing.
It's made of some form of material.
It's no. It's I don't know if this was just a visual aid, but I saw something to do with like ferrofluids and stuff being involved.
Oh,
so
yeah.
maybe it's got something to do with that.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't know. I haven't read the actual paper, but I have. I've read one of the supporting papers. It was interesting. But anyway, yeah, it's cool.
I mean, it's very cool. The superconductor isn't, and that's why it's cool.
Stood them.
Haha!
Science.
It's funny.
Science.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's fun. It's good shit. Hell yeah. Anyway. I heard you say Great Scott earlier, Arthur, and I thought you were making a gag, but then I realised, oh yeah, no, his first line is actually
Great
Scott.
Cool.
What's so
Blimey.
great about him?
Jake English, I fucking hate you sometimes, sheerly because your language is so fucking dumb and stupid. However, at the same time, I fucking love you for it. It's a very strange mix of emotion for that.
It's easy to think of.
Anyway. Great Scott! I have to do something! Dirk, any advice?
Sorry. I'm trying to get into the voice immediately. It's difficult to immediately go into the voice if I've not got it held because I have to move. Okay.
That's fair enough, that's fair enough.
Fucking hell. Oh, that was really bad. What's the trigger phrase I use? Quick, get in the way. That's it.
Quick,
Do
people,
something.
quickly,
No,
get
man.
in the way! You know, yeah.
No, man. Just sit tight, okay?
But that's C. Hitler. She's right there in the spooky flesh. I remember all the horrible things you said she did.
Yeah, but...
Cripes, it sets my blood a-boil just thinking about it. I have to stop her. That's why I'm here. I just figured it out. I have to do it, bro.
No, you don't. Come on, don't be an idiot.
Yes, I do. That's what you do when you go back in time and find Hitler. That's like one of the rules of adventure. If you have the chance to kill Hitler and stop his crimes from happening, then you do it. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
You didn't go back in time, Jake. Do you even understand what's going on?
I gotta do something. Okay. How do I do this? Oh, frick, no time to think. Here I go.
Jake.
Hiya!
Jake.
Die, Fish Hitler, die!
Jake.
I won't let you kill my people!
Jake, no. What are you doing? Stop.
It's just that fucking line from Battle of Gods from Goku. It's just, I will not let you destroy my what? That line read was so fucking
Jake,
weird in
no,
Battle of Gods.
what are
Shit
you
was
doing?
weird. Kapow! Take that!
Oh shit. Grandpa Egbert Jr. Dad totally snapped.
Jake, stop.
And a bit of that!
Dude, this is completely embarrassing.
And how about a smidgen of this?
Everyone thinks you're either stupid or insane.
Whambo! Just put the fucking Roblox oof sound there, I don't know. Fuck you, Tommy Tallarico, it's mine now, I said
Just-
so.
Beating her to death.
He's just beating the shit out of her. He's just fucking... He's laying the
He is
smack
going
down.
to beat her to death.
He's fucking... It's just...
Can I ask that this? Can I ask that we start doing like a GIF as like a pre-intro, like immediate opening thing? So I have such a good idea for this. Just the normal like na 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 da 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 da, that GIF, but put fucking Jake's face over it, and then immediately cut to just like what is the fucking scene in Austin Powers where he's just beating the shit out of the like little one? Like he just kicks him straight
The mini me.
Oh, in the second
mini
film?
me.
Yeah,
in
he
the-
just fucking murders him. Both of those. Hard cut. How it was, how it's going. Well, I started, how it's going.
Christ, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe you can do that for best of, I don't know.
We'll workshop this. We'll workshop this anyway.
How it started versus how it's going.
You killed Dirk and Roxy's bro and mom, respectively! Or you will later, I think. I cannot let that happen!
No.
Oh no.
Jake.
Michael.
That was in another universe. Or, I mean...
Leave me! Michael... I won't let you turn my planet into Waterworld! That movie was great, but not that great!
She isn't the same person, though. I mean, she is, but...
I can't let you exploit your baked goods empire to massacre the human race!
She won't grow up to do any of that. She's the pre-scratch version, who... You see, the Battle Witch you're talking about was a totally different,
Over my dead body am I going to let you stick a pair of stinking juggalos in the White House?
Oh, why does this all have to be so complicated to explain?
Karate chop!
No, he's the type of motherfucker who would say karate.
absolutely
Karate
is.
chop!
Karate chop! Anyway.
What? Juggalos. Rose, is he drunk too? What's going on?
Real quick, before we continue,
What's going on?
Yeah?
As I was saying that in my brain, just went to the, he is not the love of your life. He is literally just a guy. Hit him with your heart. Why?
Anyway.
I have no idea what that
Hell.
means, but I support you entirely.
Oh, I don't even remember who the fuck did it originally, but it's so gross. I want to hit someone with a car.
Fair.
Okay, maybe we should talk about that another time.
I cannot legally drive.
I don't think you'll ever be allowed to legally drive if this is the case.
I mean, it was
God.
a joke, but like...
Really itching to hit someone with my car.
I've said psst, I've said the first line like four times now.
Oh, I haven't heard you say that. Sorry.
It's Arthur's line.
Huh?
So, what's the deal with you, Mr. Brain Phantom?
The deal with me?
Yes.
I'm not sure how to answer that. What's the deal with you?
I've said the thing.
How are those horns working out for you? And also, the fact that you're an alien. What's up with that?
Mm-mm.
Exactly.
Should I tell people about you, or...?
You didn't see nothing.
Yes, that's true. Don't!
Erases them from the universe.
Oh, it's that fucking Dreamcast startup noise, man.
God.
Jake, stop wailing on her like that. I mean, wailing. Wait, why am I even correcting myself? Those are homonyms. Nobody could even tell what kind of wailing I meant.
Dragon Punch!
Jake,
Right in the fishy kisser!
I said stop.
Ooh! I'm gonna put a reverb on the doof. Well, at least she looked like she was having a fine time. A fun time of it. I don't know.
This was an awakening.
Are you okay?
God.
Mina?
Or the death of.
So cool!
Mina's a masochist.
Yeah, okay, still alive, so it's an awakening. Alright. So, I'm still here, right? Even though Jake woke up.
It would seem so.
Okay, just making sure. God, my existence is weird.
Ow, your head. The old noggin has been getting a workout lately, and you don't mean the kind you get from puzzles. Good thing your trusty skull top took some of the brunt. Also good thing your trusty skull took the rest of it. The sturdy bone really makes for a splendid backup helmet, you think. Speaking of your skull top, it seems someone's left you a message. Yeah, it's papyrus. A lot of papyrus. I did this. This is karma. This is karma. This is. Jake, I don't have long to talk, so I shall leave this note to you while you sleep and then go. I may have to begin, let us say, bending rules a bit more than I have. He's making things bloody impossible. Our game is now nothing short of war. That's all I'll say. Well, I will also say this. I'm scared out of my wits to go to sleep now. I don't know what will come of me. My dream self is kaput, like yours. But I don't fancy you'll have trouble waking from your nap. Whereas I... best not to dwell on it, I suppose. I don't know what to do besides stall, and keep helping you as much as I can. Now is the time to retrieve those weapons from the capsule and prepare the gift. This is so important. The chain will not be complete unless the delivery is made. But first, you may want to test its capabilities. In particular, what are they called? The Infinitesimalizer and the Monstrositifier? There sure are some funny names for things strewn about your tail. Remember, green means grow, red means shrink. But surely you know this. Give it a go. Perhaps try targeting that unwieldy edifice stashed away in your Silodex. Could free up some space. But remember to hold on to it. It remains as important as ever. I'll be salting off then. So much to do, so little time. Summon the time capsule.
You remember when your brother fucking killed you, apparently.
Still about 10 minutes to go before the stuff is supposed to appear. In the meantime, might as well mess around with the bunny like she said. See if it works. Deploy Terry Kisser. Terry! Attaboy! Looks like he's ready and raring to be a loyal companion to his new owner. That lucky bastard. It'll be a little sad to say goodbye. You hardly got a chance to know him at all. It's a monstrositifier or something. You drop some delicious fruit and activate the green beam. Green means grow. This is seriously some Alice in Wonderland shit going on here. And soon you'll send the rabbit on its way through the looking glass.
Why the baby sensory video fruits?
I don't fucking know, man.
This is the basis for Baby Shark.
Oh, God. These are the kind of things that usually occur to you, though. Especially after several blows to the head. You continue staring vacantly at the dancing fruit, while that kind of thing keeps not occurring to you.
Sorry, the face. That is the face of somebody who is watching a baby sensory video and is enthralled.
Oh my god.
Those babies are sensed.
Anyway, yeah. Eureka! It works. Never a doubt in your mind. Grandma's technology is pure modern witchcraft. Like she busted loose from a big silver screen playing the Wizard of Oz or some nonsense. Which also isn't a kind of thing that's occurring to you right now. This is exactly the kind of technology you win big-time awards for. The kind that could end world hunger. Or it would be if humanity wasn't about to go down the toilet anyway. What a bummer. Try the Infinitesimalizer. You deploy the massive thing that's been clogging your Silodex forever. Sometime after your house exploded, you found it in the jungle and snapped it up for safekeeping. Even if it didn't have a strong sentimental value, you probably would have grabbed it anyway. Globes are sweet. You love globes. Globes. Spheres. They're all cool in your book. But to be completely honest, you'll be relieved to have the inventory space back.
Archimedes be like.
It's like a charm, as expected. Whoops, there it goes down the rabbit hole.
Actual Archimedes.
You'll need to fish it out of there. Supposedly one of your grandma's thingamajigs inside the globe is pretty important. You'll go get it in a few minutes, though. The capsule flower is about to bloom. Apparently this took 10 fucking minutes.
He was really enthralled by the baby sensory video.
He was really enthralled by the baby sensory video, which is still occurring.
Yeah.
No, everything we just saw took like 1 minute, and then Jake was like, right, back to business, and then turned, and halfway through his turn he saw the fruits again and was just enthralled for a continuous 9 minutes of doing literally nothing before the flower bloomed. There they are.
Time violation.
Yeah. The deadly armaments you have been waiting... Huh? Those are the armaments? It just looks like a big, silly pile of shit. Oh, well, you guess that alien girl knows what she's talking about.
One of them's gonna be just a regular gun.
I mean, one of them's fucking... Okay, fucking let's look at this shit. Okay, yeah, so one of them is clearly Eridan's gun. One of them is the fucking Warhammer of Zillihu. One of them, two of them are Rosie's needles.
Yeah, because that's what Will Guy has in the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what gets sent.
Yeah. But
classic.
and there's another thing arriving in an hour and 11.
Yep.
And 11
and
seconds.
11 seconds. Whichever comes the plot.
I just said that.
Yep, there's a fucking. Hold on. Clock reset itself to a new countdown. Something else is going to come out of this thing in a little more than an hour. But according to the game plan, you're not even supposed to still be here in an hour. You wonder what it could be. Guess you won't be around to find out. Prepare the present for delivery. Gotta shrink these weapons down first. No way they're fitting in that box along with the rabbit. Need to write an addendum to John about this stuff. John, who is probably Jane's grandpa from the past, or maybe not really the past. Maybe like a young grandpa clone who lives in that ghost world where you saw all those other kids. Including those two dark kids. And what you think may have been literally a sleeping Roxy, but you aren't totally sure? Oh, why does everything have to be so complicated? Whatever, no big. We move. Going on adventures isn't about Fuck it, we ball. Isn't about understanding them. It's about being brave and leaping into fistfights without thinking ahead.
Real. That was real. How it started versus how it's going for real.
You finish off your note with a few more friendly words and something vague about who you really are. You're just following your alien friend's advice on maintaining a bit of secrecy so as not to cause timeline problems, but boy is it hard keeping secrets. You can't help yourself and slip in a subtle clue that your grandmother is actually his pal Jade. Teehee. You figure if John is even half as sharp as you, he will pick up on it right away. It's okay. It'll just be a little secret between you and him. The pretend British alien doesn't even need to know. Probably because she's probably dead. Terry's ready to go. You ask the bunny kindly to put himself back in the box. He happily complies, and there is no reason at all to ask rhetorically why he wouldn't put himself back in the box. You place him on the Transmaterializer's pedestal and get ready to hit the Sendificate button one last time. You can't believe this project is finally finished. No more fun letters between you and your grandma. You guess the next time you talk to her, it will be in person. Hard to believe, but then, for a guy like you, nothing is. Fast forward to being Liv Tyler. Because the bunny keeps getting fucking renamed.
Wolf.
What's that I mean? Oh, you're cutting out massively, I mean.
What? Hello?
The beginning of a beatboxing bit. Wow, we've come full circle again. I'm so happy. I love Bootstrap Paradox. I love Pull Myself Up by My.
Oh my god, I just realized what fucking song this is.
Yeah, it's fucking, yeah.
Yeah, it took me
worry.
a second to fucking...
But don't worry, it's at least 10% different, we're fine.
No, you don't get it. You don't understand.
I do know this, I do know what song it is.
No, No. You don't understand why I was like, oh my god, song. And it would take way too fucking long to explain why.
Thank God we got to see the zoom in of Dave lean mode.
Lean Dave.
Don't wanna miss a day.
We're floating in the lean world.
I mean, are you back yet? I mean,
Hello?
This is
Hello.
red plus blue mix.
He's back.
purple.
he back. Woo.
Anime. Red plus blue do not make green. That's fucking stupid. Somebody doesn't know their fucking colour theory. Idiots.
Wait, who the fuck was that?
Oh fucking
Oh, was
no,
that
man.
Oh, it's probably
think-
whoever Terry was.
Yeah,
Whatever
Terry,
the Terry
who cares?
was.
Yeah.
Another real.
The
person.
fucking achievements are still coming up.
Oh,
Terry Cries is dead. That sucks.
Terry kisses.
Okay, they nearly lived 100 years, so never mind. They lived, wait, what, the third? Oh, American dates. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
sorry. 13th month?
Yeah, the secret 13th month. We've been hiding from you all this time, Arthur. You should have got to the program.
Also, I think what that is the bunny had the name Terry Kisser about 2.5 years backwards through time, and then it just died in one day.
Okay. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
That makes
that's
sense.
not the actual Terry Kisser. I think that's the fucking bunny.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
it
no.
now. Oh, nice.
And that was how that stuff
Oh,
happened.
that's how the 13th month happened. Okay.
And that's how that
Yeah,
stuff happened.
the
bunny
the
didn't
dark
make
month.
it. The bunny didn't make it. Okay, you,
month.
Anybody explain to me what just happened?
All of Homestuck.
Nah.
Unironically, the whole thing just happened in that whole cutscene.
Unironically, we did just watch all of Homestuck happen really, really fast.
But specifically, the
So far,
important
all of
thing that
Homestuck so
we just learned is whoever that guy who, I think his name's John. No, John's the other one. James.
Jake? You talking about Jake?
That's it, Jake.
Jake?
Jake put those weapons that John got for his birthday in a box or something, and then sent it to Jose.
Jade.
It's not Jade. Jade. It's not Jose. Jose. To Jade, and Jade then mailed it to John for his birthday. And finally, we have an explanation for that thing we didn't really need an explanation for. Hooray!
Yeah.
Yippee!
The robot bunny came from another universe.
Hooray!
But also, well, it came from the original, but also the other universe at the same time because universe hopping bullshit.
No,
Yeah,
because the bunny was like a rebuild of a rebuild of a rebuild of the fucking bunny from.
Yeah,
Evangelion.
Yeah,
I love.
it was a
Yeah, no,
rebuild of
'cause the bunny-
Evangelion.
Because the bunny got sent
That makes
from
sense.
the original universe to the Scratch universe, got upgraded there, and then got sent back with a bunch of.
Yeah.
help John.
The bunny rabbit was Neon Genesis Evangelion.
You cannot.
I mean, it's pretty
understand.
simple. It's pretty simple when you put it like that, you know.
Literally, I mean, quite literally, it kind of does make sense.
Anyway, who wants to take Papyrus? Who wants to take the Papyrus voice for the light grey text? You know what? Amin, you haven't done a voice today. You haven't done a voice today. Let's use the time.
Perfect.
Can you do Skeletor? Because that's basically
Can
it.
you do Skeletor or Papyrus? Yeah. It's the standard skeleton guy voice. For
Finally,
the girl here. Funnily enough.
getting a bit aggressive with your queen
Light
there.
in Yeah.
Usually, you aren't nearly as the little gambit I permitted you at the start has certainly inspired some unconventional play. It's not going quite as miserably for you as I expected. I'm sorry to damn you with faint praise, but a track record like yours, I suspect one takes what he can get. Rook to h4.
Okay, so they're hopping back and forth over the same computer, presumably. So fucking smug! Have I mentioned lately how great it's going to be when you're dead? Just because you have never lost a match doesn't mean you won't lose the game that really matters. Nor does it even mean you'll win this one. It's far from over, trust me. Bishop to c6.
Why have you been enclosing all your moves in quotes? You have really been acting so odd this match. Knight to d6. Look out. I'm coming for her. I think she languished behind the front lines long enough, wouldn't you say? Time to shake things up. Move her, or take my knight. You know you want to take her. Just look at her there. What a cheeky intrusion. Slithered right into your palace and made herself comfy.
I'm gonna fuck my sister and his sister. Nice.
What?
He meant... Basically, the guy with the dark grey text here, the joke we've gone with is he wants to fuck his sister. What actually happened is he said he wants to mate her, as in checkmate, as in chess. The game
I
they
thought
are.
you guys had me voicing an incest guy, and I was going to have an actual.
No, I'm the one voicing that one. No, I'm the one voicing that one. You are voicing the victim of this scenario.
But equally, I'm not wrong. Like, he does. Like,
potentially. He
he
does
does.
seem like a fucking slimy creep weirdo. But you're voicing the victim of this scenario.
You know, all I'm saying is
it's
he
this
was
guy.
far too defensive too quickly.
It's this guy that's got the Anyway, we were fucking up here, I think.
Yeah, maybe she'll lay an action. Hold on. What? Maybe she'll lay an egg once she's finished her feast. Might as well take her out. You know, when the action begins and pieces start to fall, that's when you make all your most creative mistakes. Anywho, far from over, you say. No, I don't imagine this game will be taking up much more of our time.
Oh my fucking god. Blah, blah, blah. Your quotes are part of the enchantment I mentioned. The quotes are part of the enchantment I mentioned. Like part of a spell. You know, magic? You love magic and how it's totally real. Knight to d6. The knight is dead. Your words are boring. Oh, we apparently have something animated going on here.
Chessmate.
Yeah, it's just
Chessmate! Woo! The return of Chessmate!
Woo! Woo!
Chess.
That's a funny meme.
I still don't know what you think you're on about with this enchantment business. If it's a psych-out tactic to break my concentration, it isn't working. Queen to a5. The knight is dead. Your goose is cooked.
Press the arrows at the bottom. We can see the chess actually play out.
Yeah. We're on the. I've already just. That was the.
Is that all? Is that all there is?
Yeah, that was the
I
first
thought
one.
I just took the queen.
No, the knight took. Oh yeah, there's way more. The knight is dead. Your goose is cooked. And then.
Oh, okay. So we're here in the game. So we're here
Knight.
because the knight just got taken there.
Chalk knight.
Knight takes knight.
Yeah, the knight
queen
went.
takes knight.
Yeah.
No, it is working. You're actually playing very poorly right now. But you're blinded to your mistakes by my enchantment. Bishop
Yes.
to f3. The bishop is dead. Your something is something. Whatever. Check.
Yes, there you go. That's the sort of aggression the people paid top boom dollar to see. King to D2.
That sounded exactly like the text for in Undertale for fucking Sam was his name.
Sam, yeah,
Short
that's his
guy.
name. Sam Undertale. I love that guy.
Sam
That's-
Undertale.
Sam Undertale.
Yeah,
guys.
I've never played Undertale. I
That's
have.
me,
That's
Sam.
fine, that's his name, that's good enough. His name's
Sam.
Sans, but
Go
Sam.
to go
Sam.
to three
Canonically,
Sams.
his name is Sam now.
Yeah, he's just a nice guy. It's fine. He's alright.
Pawn to B6.
Samsus Undertale.
I love pawns. Wait, no. I would never.
Anyway, we're at Bishop 2.
Bishop to D6. The knight is dead. Your serpents are lost. Check.
There, I missed the arrow.
Chess.
Oh. Well, shit. It sure does appear that I am in check. Guess I'll do something about that. King to F7.
Coward.
Oh dear. So much for your enchantment. That was a dire mistake. Mate in 4. Rook to F4. Check.
Oh, check, please.
King to G7.
Queen to E5. Check.
Stuff.
Oh, you smoke fucking bastard.
King to G6.
Rook to G4. Check. One more to go, love.
Well, what's left for me to do besides accept my defeat gracefully? King to H7.
That's a fine attitude. Maybe you are finally making some progress in the realm of sportsmanship. Queen to G7. Checkmate. No, it's not.
No, it isn't.
What are you talking about? Don't be a poor sport again. You were doing so well there, relatively speaking. The game is over. Better luck next time, bro.
Yeah, should have moved the fucking.
It is not over, sis. Look at the board closer. I'm not in checkmate.
I have no idea what you're babbling about. Sounds like desperation to me. I am looking at the pieces. Your king cannot step anywhere that does not put him in check. Nor can the threat to him be eliminated by other means. You have been mated. The king is dead. Your enchantment has failed.
Long live the king.
That's not my king.
This is becoming silly. Unless you have something to say about the game which actually makes sense, I am done with it. I have more important things to do.
You're not done with anything. Unless you want to forfeit, look closer at the king and queen, and then remove their crowns.
Oh, bloody hell. This was your enchantment? Are you serious? This is your shittiest twist yet.
Well played, sis. You checkmated my queen. This is so fucking funny.
That means he cheated because the king was on the wrong starting spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating.
And just...
I don't mind if he added it after, but the queen actually hasn't moved, and it'd be allowed if the queen only moved. The queen only moved one at a time, because that's just good tactics. Putting a little hat on your piece is kind of funny. but start alarms when you cheat.
Yeah, that seems like a tactic that you do in your, like, Prawn to G9 type game. Just to
Yeah, no,
piss
that's
people
kind of
off.
bit. That's like actually very.
It's a little
but
based,
he's like-
but he's doing it stupid. He's doing it stupid
But he's-
stuff.
he
I
did
would
actually
do
cheat.
that alongside eating the pieces.
You
Like,
have to put them. Yeah, no, actually real, but also you have to do it midway through the game, so you've not cheated.
Yeah.
You have
Your
to do
opponent,
it when
your
you
opponent blinks
move
and
to
you
the
like
king
flash
to a
step
really
and eat their
weird
night.
position. You will one step by step move the king halfway up the board, and then just like when they're not looking, they go to the bathroom or something, and it's like they're like, wait, your king was there, and it's like, what do you mean? Why would I move my king halfway up the fucking board? What?
I'm not a
Then
fucking
you
idiot.
just
Why would I move?
gaslight them.
Why would I? Yeah, exactly. That's
Why would I
exactly the
do that?
tact.
What's
That's
math?
exactly the tact. Anyway,
You're acting crazy. No one's gonna believe you.
No one's gonna believe you. Why would I move
Oh,
my
your
king
friends
halfway
are
up the
telling
fucking
you
board?
about
you're
You're
crazy.
Space.
Come on, you're crazy.
You're fucking
Look, I
insane.
just want what's best for you.
Bro, you'd have to be a fucking idiot to believe I'd do this shit.
Anyway, yeah.
And you're smarter than
But all
that.
your friends hate you. We know this. They're trying to see you fail. That's why they keep telling you to leave me.
No, your
They're
friends
trying to
hate
see
me,
you
No.
fail.
especially
That's
when
why
we
they
play
keep telling you
chess.
that's my That's why they keep telling you that's my king. Again, what kind of clown will move their king halfway across the board? I know you're smarter than that to believe anyone would ever do that.
Are you calling me stupid right now? Is that what you're saying? Are you calling me stupid enough?
Are you
to
calling
move
me
my
an
king
idiot? Are you
halfway
calling me an
up?
idiot to
Are
my
you
face?
saying I would
Look, this is all I. This is all.
And also,
all I
while
have to
you're
say.
while you're saying
Stop
all of this,
fucking
you're just
crying, bitch! Wow, fucking hear it.
and while you're saying all of this, you're also chewing on their bishop at the same time.
What do you mean I'm
like,
eating your pieces? I
I'm
can't
like,
hear
fucking
it.
they're,
idiot.
they're like, how many pieces have you taken? Then I'm like, none.
I haven't taken anything.
Don't get any piece.
Like, they look over and there's just no pieces there.
And they look back, and you're just there.
Their board is like
I've got like
half empty.
splinters
Like
in my
where?
teeth.
Anyway, I am just astonished.
It's like we weren't playing with pawns. What do you mean I ate all the pawns?
What do you mean I ate
No, we
the
just
fucking
weren't playing
pawns?
with them.
There are no such things as pawns. You've just made them up.
Are you talking like shrimp? Like seafood? The fuck are you talking
Oh, that's the other thing. I call
Sure.
them prawns anyway. There's no prawns
yeah.
in chess. They're called
There's no
prawns.
prawns in chess.
What do you mean? I took your prawns.
The-
We're not eating right now.
This is not.
What do you mean? What
This
am I
is not a
chewing on? I
buffet.
just said we're
What
not
do you-
eating.
We're not eating.
Is this about last week when we got seafood? Did you want some of my prawn?
I mean,
Yeah,
I
like,
would have
if
given
you
it to
wanted
you
my
if you had
fish.
asked.
Also, it was
Look,
shrimp.
dude, I kept telling you, a shrimp fried this rice. Come on.
Anyway,
God
we were at
damn
I am
it.
just
And
astonished.
that's how you. Oh, that's how you end a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I end a bit
That's
and
our-
direct everyone's
that's our full
attention to the
stop.
picture I just posted. And
That's our full stop. I'm not acknowledging it. Anyway.
I'm just hold on. Yeah. I'm just astonished. Not at the guile of your little ploy, but by the fact that you actually seem to think this was a clever ruse. It is just so painfully daft. I'm speechless.
Never saw someone speechless who had so much to type. I thought you of all people would appreciate my modifications. The crowns are really nice and well crafted, form-fitting, hardly adding any height, like capping a tooth. You were completely fooled. And now the coveted prankster's gambit between us belongs to me.
This is absurd. Nagged incessantly for me to allow you to reverse the starting positions of the king and the queen. I only
Oh, wow,
agreed to
okay.
get you to shut up about it. And regardless, I knew I could beat you anyway, even with your initial, in quotes, advantage. And I was right. How can you claim this is a legitimate strategy? You broke the rules.
Hey! I didn't break any rules. I merely asked if you would agree to me swapping the starting positions of the king and queen. And you did agree. But then I didn't actually do it. When did I say I would? Never. I was only gauging your willingness to make the exception. And then I then went about decorating my king and queen with nice little hats, which is also not against the rules. You do it all the fucking time. Give your game pieces horns and shit. You even give them names and blood casts. Yuck. So, if you have a problem with my decorations, I say, Pot, allow me to introduce you to the fucking kettle.
Don't call it the N-word.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Anyway.
No.
I didn't see where that
Why?
one came from, Arthur. Do you want to talk through your your thoughts on that?
Arthur?
Yeah, I know the Pot, and bad person. Would not associate.
So I'm not seeing how that links to the N-word there, Arthur.
Anyway, I think the next line is, I
you
cannot
don't think saying
believe...
the N-word is bad? That's what you're saying? You don't think knowing somebody would say that's a bad person? Wow.
Depends on whether or not the pot and the kettle are black.
That's true. Well, in this case, I know they're not. Because
Okay, well there you go.
First.
That's a different situation then.
Arthur knows them personally.
I know them
I know
personally.
both the I went to their wedding.
Well,
The pot and
actually, the kettle is, and the pot isn't, and that's why I know. I just
that's a
wanted to
real
get it in
problem.
early. Yeah,
That's a real problem.
I got my
That's a
foot
big
in the
problem.
proverbial door.
Arthur, thank you for being such a hero. Like, I don't know
It's
what we would
okay.
be doing
It's
without
okay. I, a white man, must defeat racism.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, not
I will take it upon myself.
all heroes
A
wear
white
capes. Some of them wear
racist
Wellington
man.
boots. Not all heroes wear capes. Some of them wear wellies.
Some of them wear
I'm
jorts.
just gonna say, I've been like sat in the shitty pose past like I don't know how long it's been going.
Good shit, good shit. Anyway, our line is, the line is, I cannot believe.
I cannot believe you are defending this maneuver. Yes, I suppose some of the tactics are technically within the bounds of the letter of the rules, but the entire charade was highly disingenuous and unsportsmanlike. It is unbelievably childish, even for you.
I know. I am a child. So are you. It just so happens that you are a child who just got fucking served. It is not
Based.
against the rules to be childish or disingenuous or unsportsmanlike. It's
Or
also
introduce
not
a
against the
racist
rules.
to a black person.
It's also not against the rules to be a bastard, which is another thing I am. Every single thing I did was legal. My
But
queen,
not moral.
not moral, but legal. My queen, disguised as a king, made moves like a king, which is within its capacity. This was
So it's a
done
drag
to
king?
deceive you. True.
It's a drag king and drag queen. It's the best.
Oh, that's
it's the
illegal.
best.
That's no. They're gonna get shot. Wait, was he
Hi.
playing as black?
Arthur, what the fuck?
They were green
Was he
and red,
playing,
so neither of them were playing as
on.
black.
Neither of them.
Let him
How are
cook.
you playing
Let him
chess?
cook.
How are you playing? Wait, who goes first in green and red?
Fuck if I know, mate.
Obviously
Fuck if
green,
I
because
know.
green means go and red means stop.
But then the green ones get bigger and the red ones get smaller, and that's cheap.
But
cheap.
orc rules red is the fastest color, so
Yeah, but there's more green ones in operas as well.
true. Yeah.
Looks like we've come to a standstill. A stalemate, some might say.
It appears to we've come to a stalemate. Yes. Anyway,
Also, where is
king?
the chessboard based? Because it is literally illegal to be in drag in some places.
Jesus. I mean, yeah, it is.
Unfortunately, this
Technically,
is
it
the
is.
truth. Okay, right. This has gotten real.
I was about to say,
This
welcome to
got
the
a bit
unfortunate
too
truth
real.
of
I
the
would
podcast.
Welcome
like-
to the unfortunate truth of real life, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how comfortable I feel about this conversation.
My
Trigger warning
king,
for
disguised
the
as a
actual
queen,
world.
I'm just reading the lines now. Made moves like a king, because doing otherwise would break the rules. But you believed it had her powers, and I used this to my advantage. Which was hilarious to observe, watching you back away from threats, from what was in truth a distant king. All the while, my ruse, patently obvious in hindsight, went embarrassingly undetected. No rules broken, not once. In fact, if anyone here broke the rules, it was you.
Oh yeah, false chess.
Yeah.
What?
You mean false
Absolute,
check.
Yeah.
To translate.
absolute bollocks. What rules did I break? This ought to be good.
You agreed to let me start with the king and queen swapped positions. It's against the rules to make an exception like that, even if your opponent is being obnoxious about it. Your willingness to break the rules is disgusting to me. You should feel ashamed of yourself. Luckily, at least one of us has respect for the rules. I started with all my pieces in the correct position, in spite of your willingness to allow those rules to be broken. Which, as I have addressed, is totally shameful. You're very fortunate to have a bro who respects the integrity of the game even when his sis might falter. A bro who, while fully adhering to the rules and exposing your hidden shameful tendencies, still managed to defeat you.
This guy's the definition of chaotic lawful.
No, but he hasn't won. He's just forced a queen trade. He's still in a shit position.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still in a shit
That's not
position.
won.
He's just fucking. Whatever. Yeah. He's
like,
clowning. He's clowning.
You prick. Oh, I could just strangle you. You don't even know how tempted I am to do so right now. I did not break the rules. I was doing you a favor. In any case, you say you managed to beat me. When did that happen? Even though you've exposed your rules, you haven't actually mated me yet, Grandmaster Bro.
Then you admit the game continues to be perfectly legitimate and still in play?
Bring it on.
Queen to C2. Check.
Wait, what? Oh, okay, running. Oh,
We're
flee.
back to... Yeah. We hop into the next thing.
She got a new bodies.
Wait a minute. Could you go up a bit? Okay, cool. Those are rooks. For a second,
Yeah.
I thought they had done that with their queen unprotected, and I was like, just take the queen. Like...
Yeah, I mean, if this guy gets out of the Czech brigade, what do you call it? Like super many million 1,000 I have many a Czech coming on thing. I'm really trying to speak English here.
Yeah, I can
If this guy
mostly
manages to get out of that, which they probably won't, I think it's literally checkmate 2. But if they do, then suddenly they have mate in 1. So yeah, it's just rough.
Fair enough. Anyway.
King to E3.
Rook
Yeah,
to
so-
E3.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Check.
Cool.
Someone's in deep shit.
So just mate.
Look at this royal cock-up. This is so stupid. Now I either have to sacrifice my queen or move my king into a strategically horrible position. Why am I even going along with this?
Yes,
Do the king
that
one
sure
as
is. Yes, that sure is a strategic dilemma. Who would have thought that the game of chess would present such a scenario? Do you forfeit?
No.
You wish. To hell with it. Let's sacrifice the queen. I still put odds in my favor with my rooks and bishop versus your bishop, rook, and queen. I've bested you before with less material and initiative on my side. Queen to C3. Rook is dead. My bro is an ass.
Should have done the king one, it would have been far more based.
Would have been base as hell.
I love to run my king into suicide.
That makes sense.
Whoa! What a huge mistake! I think I must be in your head, even more than usual. Queen to c3. The queen is dead. The bitch fucked up. Check!
No! Don't do it!
Oh, shut up and play. King to e2.
Pawn to e5. Was it e5?
It was
Yeah.
e5.
Pawn to e5.
Rook to c4.
Another idiotic blunder. This is so easy. Queen to f3. Check.
He's going back. He's about to get fucked up. Where are we? King to d2.
Queen to d5. Check. On the fucking run.
King to c2.
Queen to d6. The bishop is dead. His flesh consumed.
Yum.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Where did you put it? You better not have just literally eaten the bishop.
Oh, I love
Rook
chess.
to c8.
This motherfucker, fucking Undying Umbrage, literally just has Arthur's chess tactics.
I love chess. I must.
Check.
King to d7.
That's a dice.
A very fucked up
Rook.
one.
Rook to h8. The rook is dead. Our shits weren't given.
Queen to c5. Check. Any fuck. No, I don't imagine this game will be taking up much more of our time. Did someone let the snakes loose? Or was that the sound of my vicious burn?
Oh, buddy. Grr.
Just get to the end of the page.
King to d2.
Queen to d5. Check.
King to e2.
Queen to f3. Check.
King to d2.
Queen to g4. The rook is dead. Our chess set is shrinking.
Will you stop doing things with the dead pieces? I swear, as if the juvenile enchantment wasn't enough. If it turns out you are also losing or destroying the pieces deliberately, I am going straight up. Flip a bitch. Rook to h7. Check.
King to c6.
King to c2.
Wow, another awful move. You're playing almost as shitty as I usually do. Looks like my enchantment worked better than I thought. For something that was in reality fake-ass magic. Queen to e4, check.
King to b2. King to b2.
Queen to h7. The rook is dead. The jig is up. Mate in 4 or less. Oh,
Oh.
they're mad.
this. I don't know why I bothered humoring your vile, underhanded rubbish. I hate you. Just sod right off to hell, please.
Hey
Stop
there,
fucking
be
doing the
careful.
typing.
A guy could get the wrong idea and mistake your outburst for something caliginous. That would be most unsisterly. Don't you think? Anyway, by the looks
Why
of
did he
this
have to
messy
describe it
board...
sounded... Why did he have to describe it in a way that made it sound like a goo?
Anyway, by the look of this messy board, I'm going to assume you forfeited the match?
You are disgusting. I really loathe you. And no, not in that way. I'm not going to talk to you for a while. Probably a long while. I only hope I can overcome my contempt for you when it come time to play our game. But I am not holding my breath. Leave me alone.
You blocked me again? You know that doesn't do anything. Anyway, I'm happy we're in agreement that I won. You shouldn't underestimate me. I'll leave you alone for a while like you want, because really, who cares about you? But you should believe me when I tell you, someday I'm going to kill you in your sleep. Maybe even more than once.
Oh no!
Well, we will come back to this character select screen. Seemingly we can select any of the 4.
No.
Next time. So guys, what do we think of this episode? What do we think of things?
I gotta admit,
Cool
I
beans.
liked the chess.
Yeah, the chess was quite fun.
I'm
Despite
very
the fact
much
that it
liking this,
immediately
guys.
made me think of racism.
I think that's a you problem, Arthur. I'm a Maria.
Oh, no,
I think
absolutely,
that's a
yeah.
you problem, yeah.
Oh no, definitely, yeah. Chess has that association in my head.
I mean, there's
It
certainly
is white
allegories you
versus
could
black.
use for it. Yeah, there's certainly ways you could use it as an allegory.
Yeah, no, it's a great game. All the respect.
Every
we do
piece
good at
dies
chess.
to protect
I
the
can't
other
wait
piece.
to actually learn these people's names so that I can stop calling them Cadicarus and the other one.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the other one. Yeah, I
Uh,
can't wait to stop referring to one in my brain as Jim Caddick and
Oh, it's just the pirates.
I think the empty space
Play
there
Sam.
after "and" is fully accurate. There's no sans anymore. Is the thing.
It's me, Sam the Skeleton.
It's me, Sam, the skeleton. I got my brother Patrick. We're waiting Anyway, fucking, a meme. What did you think of your God Tier Sprite? Real quick. Just quick. Your thoughts. Again.
I really like. I was under the impression that it was going to be like a totally different character, but I am really glad that it did keep the motifs.
Yes, because that's the thing with the God Tier stuff. It's just an outfit change mostly. I think you might be the only character who's ever had like a physical trait of just their body change by going God Tier with the spots.
Hell yeah,
Which I
love
do
the
like.
spots.
I do very much like.
Mushroom Man.
Mushroom Man.
Mario.
I also like how Amin is just objectively taller than all of us.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like
Of course.
a head taller than all of us at least.
Oh, yeah.
Because, of course,
I am 8 feet
regardless of
Amin-
Amin's actual height, spiritually, Amin is taller than most people.
True, yeah. That's a good point. Like, Amin, I do love that. In the
Spiritually,
fucking
Amin is a giant.
Yeah, the Homestuck versions of us. We've got me, Arthur, and June, who are all like normal person height, and then we've got Amin, who's looking eye to eye with a space marine, and is still like half a head taller with the mushroom cap.
I am actually a giant. I am a furball.
Objectively, out of all of us, in terms of the Homestuck versions and the Troll Zone versions, I just am the shortest, I assume. Because, yes.
Possible. We can say that. You know, this is our fucking law. You can just say that and it be the case.
I am the shortest. I am the shortest, then. I just am.
Not by a lot, because Arthur's still. Anyway, ancient bit returns. Ancient bit.
Ancient bit.
Pulled out of the same cupboard we keep Amin in when he's in a dormant state.
When I'm in fucking cryostasis.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Amin's animatronic skeleton's been turned off.
But I get up and walk around and I shove people in.
He gets a bit quirky at night. He gets a bit quirky at night. That's all I'm saying.
I'm a material gore. But Vanessa, I'm a material gore. But Vanessa.
Anyway, fucking Glamrock Freddy aside. Okay. Outro time. If you liked this video, hit that like button. If you very much like this video and want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button. We upload Reading Homestuck every Monday or Tuesday, depending on your time zone, and we upload other things on Thursdays or Fridays, again, depending on your time zone. Other things like, as I previously voiced, once all of our Troll Sona designs have been completed, we will be doing effectively a video where we flesh those Troll Sonas out, give them a bit more of their own lore, so that they're not just dormant images, like nothing there. Just to fuck about, have a good time with it. That will be released on a Thursday or Friday. You can also follow me on Tumblr, where you can message me, you can send DMs, you can ask questions, you can do random shit. I usually reblog things most of the time, but, you know, there are some days where I feel up to an original post. And you can also follow June on Tumblr and on Instagram. June?
Yeah, you can follow me on those places. But you know what you could also do in a couple weeks' time? You could literally follow me in real life.
But, like, unironically this time.
But, like, unironically, because I'm actually going to be at, like, Insomnia. So...
Nice.
No,
you can just find me in real life. That would
June,
be
you're inviting
weird.
some dangerous things.
Be sure to
I
say
am
hi.
inviting dangerous things, but like I invite danger wherever I go.
Well, that's your choice. Your prerogative.
I mean, I nearly got a bunch of like 15-year-olds to try and beat me up one time because they were dumbasses.
I think this is a story for another time, possibly.
Anyway.
Amin, Arthur, you have anything to say? Anything to add? Where are you this week, Amin?
I'm going to be at Los Alamos trying to find the aliens.
Nice.
Nice, fair.
Nice.
Oh.
Guys, we tried to raid Area 51. It's time to
You
raid
go
Los
there.
Alamos.
You fucking go to Los Alamos. You show up at Los Alamos. The aliens have already breached containment. It's Karkat Vantas.
What if it's like...
I would have to end a life.
What if they're really, really
Would it be
small,
his,
though?
yours, or someone else's?
They're like mouse.
Everybody in the
life.
vicinity.
What if they're just like
My
mouse-sized, you know?
Uh,
What if they're like that ugly-ass guy from Ben 10? That, like, grey fucking frog-looking ass?
What, grey
What if he-
matter?
What you doing if you go to Los Alamos and the alien gives you the fucking Omnitrix?
Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah,
I'm becoming a superhero immediately.
That's Ben 10 time, bitch.
That's
I'm
fair.
just gonna become
And
Ben 100.
in my head.
Anyway, we're running very short on time, so... Arthur,
Yeah,
Arthur, do you have anything to add?
I'm like 4,500 words into my book now, so that's fun.
Nice.
Hey.
And that's it.
Wait, what?
I said last week I'm writing a fantasy novel.
I knew you were writing a novel. Did you just say what it's called, or like?
No,
wait,
it's
No, I said,
4,500 words in.
I know the name of it though. It's called The Short and the Long.
I assume we're all the main characters.
No.
Oh, you bastard.
It's from the perspective
Amin,
of...
I'm gonna be real.
Nah, that's.
Of all the people I've ever met in my life who could be protagonists, or like even major characters in a fantasy novel, I'm not one of them. I'm the comic relief side character.
Like that,
No. I am the comic relief side character at best.
You get your own spin-off movie.
That's fun. Yeah, exactly. You get the
Okay.
best episode of the show is the one detailing your life.
There's two possibilities here. Either A, I'm the beloved comic relief side character that gets good side material, or B, I'm the beloved comic relief side character who gets bad side material because the company in charge of the franchise didn't give enough of a shit, and so they made Lord of the Rings Gollum.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe you'd
Anyway.
be a Lord of the Rings Gollum.
Congratulations.
It's very. I would actively hope that my side game would be the absolute glitchiest motherfucking mess in the universe. I would want a launch day FNAF security breach type deal. Not
Well,
something awesome. I don't want my game to
an
hurt.
8-second speed run and 7 of those
Alex,
seconds
you're
are the
supposed to
opening
be on
cutscene.
lockdown.
Officer Vanessa, go fuck yourself, bitch. Anyway, it's time to end the episode. Goodbye.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Yeah.